The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
Taking it right down Broadway. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 29 yards. First down.
On first down, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Second and 5.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 37. 23 yards on the play.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. A strong running. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On second down, McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal.
And now an audible here into something else. Mitchell.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
And his kick here is good.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
11 MT, take 11.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
There he goes, left side.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Out to the left, he's got Sample there. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
2nd and a couple. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now Burrow on 1st down.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And the Niners force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting. And he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
This will be caught at Samuel. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
1st down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
McCaffrey following the penalty.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Now Purdy.
He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown.
Danny Gray.
46 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route. Often against the safety, you like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And the stop will come inside the 5 of the 4. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Burrow looking to pass. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Here we go. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
11 MT, take.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
And Burrow going to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the 49ers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Back to throw, Purdy.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Now 3rd down and very long. Purdy.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Now inside the 25.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Danny Gray.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Niners are able to add on to that lead.
And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11 MT.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Catch is made here by Earl Smith Jr. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good.
First down. Here's Burrow. Looking for Chase on the up. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues. They've got his man complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 84 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, stop.
They'll try and run it here. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Connects with Kittle underneath. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. And quickly they get to the line.
First down, San Francisco.
And Purdy, he's going to shift them around into something else. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Second down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, 65 yards. And the 49ers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
They're on the 32-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
It's a gain of 13. Brings up
On third down, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
15 yards on the play. That's good for a Bengals.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And my goodness, another interception. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already here, they'll audible to something else.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Purdy looking to throw. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Ayuk going to go in motion right.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
This a 43-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Over the dime worked on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's brought down after a very nice game. 31 yards there, the 1st down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They run with McCaffrey off the option. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. And now they'll shift things around. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Inaudible here to get a new look. On 4th down, here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On play action, Allen rolling to his right. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 32. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Purdy now on second down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers. And he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie. But that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Purdy now to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down.
Throwing here, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. In motion, the tight end.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
And they're going to get it. They bring him down with a sack back at the 16-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now they'll audible to something else. Here's Purdy. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Deebo Samuel, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. On first down, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
It's complete to Cook. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
This is not the end.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Niners are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
In motion right, Debo. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Now Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down already.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defense.
2nd and 10.
Again, it's Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Alert, alert, alert. Hey, tight, tight, tight. Middle. Come on, boys. Let's power up. 52.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So that last penalty making this third down much more manageable. Third down, 4 yards to go. Allen going to throw. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that will get me off target and incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, snapped at the 11. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action. Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis.
Picked up by LENOFAMILYSD. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. come up. 1st and 10 here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
To about the 40-yard line. Here comes 2nd down.
40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Purdy to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now. Here's Purdy to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing, Purdy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
On the move past the 40.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around.
They'll look to throw again. This one caught by Kittle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
To throw is Purdy.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's brought down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Here's 1st and goal. McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Purdy with one final shot here.
He's got it. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Moody good with the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
49ers 17.
So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Detroit Lions. The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Right to the air is Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
David Montgomery getting in for a yard out. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
It's a pickup of 3.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces.
And now the rookie's free. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Jackson from the shotgun.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Sam Laporta,
65 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now, after the loss, they'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. They go play action now. Jackson in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Ravens first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers. It'll be a gain of 5. That brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Hands up, forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Jackson will throw again.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
That stop made by Jack Campbell. Here's 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that going back there after the end zone had his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Khalif Raymond, 94 yards. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the...
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Goes out left. It's caught by Williams.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw is gone.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead.
Badgley on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The final shot before break here. Goff.
That one let go deep for Laporta.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
This is huge. Don't let us down. Yeah.
From the 50, it's Goff.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Here's Goff. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this way. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, here's Goff. is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Reynolds, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Goff looking to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now Jackson.
And now here's another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Here's Goff. This is caught. Touchdown!
Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Not to give.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph, and the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the score.
And that's caught inside the 35. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Khalif Raymond.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Lions have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Jackson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And now here is another interception. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight, well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Now it's gone. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown. Brock Wright, 65 yards. And the Lions just continue to roll.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
62. Ravens 14.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, a rematch of Super Bowl 54, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Second and 6.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 75 yards. And the Niners are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. On play action, they'll throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
That is caught.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 big plays in succession, and Kansas City's on the move.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown? They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Mahomes with the throw. It's caught by Rice.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. They fake the give. Now Mahomes under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes finding Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 77 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
11 yards for number 11.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Valdes-Scantling in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Mahomes again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
On their side of midfield at the 47.
Now they'll change things up. They go play action here. Purdy
completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup.
off the option. Here's McCaffrey.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
2 yards. First down, 49ers.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down, San Francisco.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
22-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Purdy.
And his throw here is incomplete.
So he looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it.
And he is going to have a Niners first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey
From 19 yards away.
and the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 21-7.
21. Chiefs 7. Jake Moody to
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under pressure, they got him again.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground.
Complete to number 87, Travis Kelsey.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down on a big play there. A gain of 14 on what was a 4th and 10.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes going to throw. Completes it to Hardman.
And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice.
And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
That one caught by Rice.
Touchdown!
Rasheed Rice.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they're back with a touchdown at 21-14. The touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much room there, so get it up only to about the 21. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled in the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Mahomes to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Hargrave picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators? And
now 49er pressure, and they get it. It's blocked. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now up to 14.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Mahomes
Locates Hardman for another catch.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Now here's Mahomes.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift them around.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
A first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. after the INT. Here's Mahomes.
Open man right side is Rice.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
7-yard gain. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw.
Catch is made by Hardman.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 30 yards.
The City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here's another first and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. And again, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Joe forks it
from 3 yards out.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
At the 17-yard line.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Purdy from the gun. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
2 yards to go, second down. Purdy looking to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
They run the option here on first and 10.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
The slot man in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Now second and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Now Moody for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Chiefs 21. Moody to kick off.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second and goal situation.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mitchell will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
The extra point try now for Moody. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Niners 42, Chiefs 21.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Thank you.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by LENOFAMILYSD. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
And now an audible here into something else. Back to the air on second down, Purdy.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Chris Jones coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Mahomes' throw brought in by Watson.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And they're going to speed things up here. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Yellow. Scoring on this drive. I feel it.
Now it's Mahomes again. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Chase Young
Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will find his man Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. On 1st down, Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This taken in right around the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback, the former Purdue Boilermaker. It's Drew Brees.
If you ask coaches at any level to design...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. They're all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 64 yards. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
And the Buccaneer first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On play action, now Rodgers. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, nothing else. They were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
Returnable here for St. Brown. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They fake the give. Here's Brees. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! David Njoku, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there.
got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Here's St. Brown on the return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
And now the throw here is incomplete. And with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
As they've got it as we resume action.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Now Breeze on 3rd down.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 42 yards. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
McCaffrey on the return, taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the legend, Ray Nitschke. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now.
And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And he returns this to the 22.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A 71-yard punt return.
And the Ravens have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into air.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. How to approach this? Third down and 16 yards to go.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Breeze now on first down. And that is taken in by Njoku.
And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
McCaffrey on the return.
This taken in right around the goal line.
And that'll do it for the end of the...
Well, time is of the essence. We breezed through halftime, and we are ready for the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Rodgers.
His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Rough incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. On first down, it's Reed. Nifty move. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now Breeze. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On play action, now Breeze. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Here's Breeze to throw. Out to his left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees.
And the Ravens extend their lead yet again.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. McCaffrey on the return.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. From the gun, Haskins.
Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 43. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At the Buccaneers' 49-yard line.
On first down, Breeze. This is the tight end, Njoku. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Drew Brees turning back the clock. 5 touchdown passes for him on the afternoon.
And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. McCaffrey on the return. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Drew Brees, 14 yards.
And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And it's third down.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now a give, right side. It's Reed.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Eluding the pressure right. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Play action. Breeze. Forced out to his left. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. McCaffrey on the return. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them,
and Rodgers is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
The Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. McCaffrey on the return.
Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
So out come the Bucs now.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively? Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's to the 10,
and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
That kind of puts the bow on what has been a complete performance, Charles. They're pitching a shutout on the other side in this offense. They've done their thing well, too.
Yeah, this game has been all-out effort from them on every snap, and there's a good amount of pride on the line right now. They want to finish what they started. They want this shutout preserved.
McCaffrey on the return.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. Interesting stat line right now. Technically, he's completed 4 passes, 2 to his team and then 2 to the wrong team.
It makes you wonder what he's seeing downfield because he has completed 2 passes to his own team, but the interceptions are troubling. Is he going through the wrong reads, the wrong progressions? Is he getting fooled by defenses? They've got to figure that out over the sidelines, working on that Surface Pro to see what they see.
On second down, here's Rodgers.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ballgame.
And this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Bree's going to throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5.